What it do, booty hole brown? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Joseline'S Cabaret review. Let's get right into it, you guys. Happy Monday, by the way. So, on last night's episode, Daisy is back in the house. She's finally back from the hospital. Don't know why she was gone so long. Maybe they wanted things just to simmer down before they brought her back into the house. But she sits down with Lucky and tells Lucky that she want her lick back. She mad that Egypt got that one good hit on her that split open her eye, but that was because of her ring that split her eye. Not to say that she still didn't get beat up, but you know. And Lucky like, girl, don't do it, Bernie, don't do it. Like, girl, you have had enough. Just simmer down, sit down. You know they ain't even your ministry. Just be pretty, girl. Just be pretty. But Daisy, however, says it might not be today, tomorrow, next year, next decade, century, but I'm gonna get my lick back. And okay, girl, we're gonna see how that works. So the girls are sitting down talking, and I did not catch her name for nothing. I know it starts with the H. I don't know if her name Hollywood, Hazel, Hazelnut, Hay Fever. I don't know what the girl name is, but she was sitting down talking to the other girls, Precious and that other one, about why she does not drink, because they noticed that she hadn't been drinking in the house. And she says that one night she was leaving, was it Onyx that she was dancing at, or King of Diamonds, one of them, and she was in a rush to get home to make up with her partner at the time, and she was rushing out of the parking lot, and she said the next thing she know, when she woke up, her car had slammed into a pole and she had unalived a person. And, you know, she had to go through so much. You know, she was on probation. She was on house arrest and all of these different things. She had to do a bunch of community service. And she was like, it just taught her so much with her having to sit down. I think she said for like 3 years. And she was like, you know, that's why when I look at, who was she saying? Was it T-Love? Who said that, you know, she drinks a lot, and when she drinks, she can't stop. She was like, that's how I am. If I drink, I won't be able to stop. And, you know, that was a horrific thing that happened to her. And I'm glad that she's raising awareness, however, on the show about drinking and driving, and just, you know, drinking in general, and how it can lead to something horrifying like that to happen when you overindulge. I just hope and pray that none of the girls in the house get into it with her and then try to use that against her, because that'll be so messed up. Back in Miami, the girls are still messing up the choreography, child. They still ain't got it. And I don't understand how. Like, Bonnie Bella got it. Like, what is going on? Like, it's like, how much more do you need to know? Like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not no Sean Bankhead choreography. Like, what is going on? At the club, back at the crib, the girls have decided to have a sexy watch party as they're going to watch the performance and the fight. And Daisy makes her re-entrance into the house, honey, and she made a big splash. She looked phenomenal, honey, in her black negligee and her black shades. Like, you got to give it to her. Her and Lucky killed it. Lucky came out in her red lingerie. I guess that's her signature color or whatever. But Daisy and Lucky are the baddest in the house. Let's just keep it a buck. They really honestly are. They are. Natural is pretty too. Egypt is cute. She just, you know, rough around the edges. But yeah, the ones that got it is Daisy and Lucky by far. But Egypt was not pressed nor bothered. She walked right next to Daisy and fixed her plate, daring her to do something, knowing that she wouldn't. And I was like, if unbothered was a person, it would be Egypt. So Wet, once again, just doing the most, has on this like skunk outfit, child. I don't know what it was, but it had a tail on the back, and the tail was a butt. You know, why? Why? You're in a house full of women. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just have to have a moment. I get that that's her shtick now. Like, she just got to go overboard to get attention. Because other than that, why is Wet there? She can't dance. The aesthetic is not there. Like, she's literally just there to be extra at this point. And I guess. So back in Miami, Natural still acting like she everybody mima, like she's somebody grandmama, and if they don't get the choreography right, she gonna whoop them, or she gonna Ike Turner them and $5 fine them. It's like, girl, who made you cabaret captain? Sit down, please. So T Love and Wet have made up. She's even going as far as to have a wig sent for Wet and Egypt gonna install it for her. That's really nice. Well, once again, hopefully don't nobody use that against her, because you know how folks are. So Joseline and the girls perform, and it was a cute little performance. It looked like something that you would see at a high school talent show, but for the most part they did a good job. I like their little boxing outfits or whatever. The choreographer said that he saw several people mess up, but the only person that didn't mess up, I think he said, was D. I guess that might be the girl with the braids or whatever. So I like, though, in Andrea's confessional that she said that her family seeing her on television will show that she's more than just a stripper, but she's now a dancer who specializes in pole. And I don't know why that just touched me so much, because you can tell that, these girls get looked down upon because of what they do. When really, honestly, stripping is an art form. It's no different than burlesque. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different art form. It's just a different, thing. And it's funny that even in 2023, it's still looked down upon, you know what I'm saying? But you could just tell, like, it gave her a sense of validation, and it seems like she needed it. So Yummy tells Joseline that there is an op in the front row, and was like, did you see Big Lex? Now, this is my thing. Why did Big Lex even come to a Zeus event? Why were you even there? Knowing you had been talking cash-ish on social media in interviews since you left season 2. Why would you come to a Zeus event? Was she there by herself? Where was her people at? What was going on, man? Like, that was just a dumb move. Just a dumb move. So Joseline's like, yeah, I saw her. Like, Joseline at this point is just amped up. Like, she been waiting. On site, if on site was a person, it was Joseline, honey. So, Yummy, where was I at? So, before everything just becomes chaotic, they're looking over the footage of their performance, and Joseline tells Yummy that she's just so proud of her, and that, like, she's become her brain. Like, she has officially become a part of Joseline's, like, crew. It's Ballistic, it's Melissa, and now it's Yummy. She was like, we have the same energy because they're the same sign or whatever. She was like, you, like, become my brain. And she was like, I'm so proud of you. You did such a good job, and I want to promote you to cabaret captain. And Yummy is just like, oh my God, I'm Miss America. And Jocelyn was like, how long you want to dance with me? She was like, forever and a day. Even when I die, I want to come back and work for you. Yes. And Jocelyn was like, I love you and I'm so proud of you. And, like, Yummy is just like, oh my God. And I seen her recently that they still cool. She's still, bopping along with Joseline or whatever. So I guess the girl ain't got no kids that we know of. So I guess she can travel around the world following behind Joseline and getting cussed out, I guess. But, so I just was thinking, when Natural find out that Yummy is cabaret captain, she is going to lose her mind. Baby, she's going to lose it. So, after that, all HE double hockey sticks breaks loose, child. The actual fight between Mayweather and John Gotti Jr. or whatever is just out of control. A melee starts with them that spills out into the crowd. Everybody just banging. It spills into the backstage, and Joseline saw Big Lex or whatever, I guess, backstage, and they got the banging. Joseline fought her. Melissa fought her. I think her stylist or her makeup artist, some little gay Latino boy, fought the girl. Yummy fought her. Child, then what's her name? I think the girl D or whatever with the braids stole her wig or was trying to fight her too, but she said she took 3 steps and messed up her leg. She thought her leg was broke. Child, it was just an all-out melee. They whooped that girl something terrible. I wanted to say I felt bad for her, but you can't be online talking all of that trash and then think that it's gonna be sweet when you see somebody. Like, everybody don't play these internet games with y'all. Like, I don't know what she was thinking. So we then see Joseline in her dressing room, and she's hugging Melissa and saying how sorry she was, but how she had to get her. They're blurring out Melissa's face because her face is bloody. So I'm guessing at some point somebody must have kicked her in the face with a heel or something like that, because I didn't see Melissa get whooped. I saw Melissa binking some people. And so we then see Joseline, Yummy, and Melissa watching the footage of their fight that has now hit the internet. And Joseline's like, you see how I got her? You see how I got her? And here go Yummy. Yeah, you did it. And here go Joseline. Shh, be quiet. Shh, let me watch this. Shh, shut up, Yummy. Shh, you gonna get demoted. I'm a $5. I'm gonna fine yo. So then Joseline is trying to leave out the room because at this point, it's just not the Zeus security. Police have arrived. And Ballistic is in the hallway trying to talk to the police and just, make sure that her dumb self don't go to jail. But Joseline still, at this point, is so irate, and she's blacked out at this point. She has turned into Joseline from that one reunion when her and Stevie J beat up everybody. Child, and just for context, Joseline actually did a video this morning that she put out on social media because people were assuming that she was pregnant. And she was like, where am I pregnant? Where? She was like, and y'all know I'm not doing drugs anymore. So remember, she had stopped using drugs around that time. So I don't know if she'd officially went cold turkey at that point, baby. But she was out of her mind. Like, her eyes was like dilated and she was just on demon time. And so she trying to leave out the room, but Ballistic is like, stay inside. And she keep on trying to open the door. And Ballistic was like, stop, Joseline, sit down. Like, he was like tired of her at this point. So he tells Melissa to keep her inside the room. And so Melissa blocking the door, and Joseline was like, Melissa, move. And she was like, I'm not moving. She was like, you gonna have to just fight me in order to get through this door. And Joseline was like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I love the fact that she respected Melissa and their friendship enough not to go there with her. And she was like, somebody come move Melissa. Somebody come move her. So at some point, several of the girls try to block the door. And I don't know what ended up happening, but finally Melissa and them moved out the way. And so Joseline goes into the hallway, and Ballistic is out there talking to the police. And Joseline bogarts her way in front of him. And like, one of the officers was speaking to her, and I saw him do a hand gesture. Now, I don't know if he actually touched her or not, but Joseline at this point is Lucifer. And she was like, don't you ever touch me. Don't you ever touch me. That white man touching me. Joseline got an issue with white folks. She's like, that white man touched me. Don't you ever touch me. Don't you ever. And Ballistic was like, calm down. He didn't touch you. And she was like, yes, you did. She was like, take me to jail. Take me to jail. I don't care. And Ballistic at this point has to bear hug her and throw her into the room, because it has gotten out of control. And we all know what happened after that. And I guess we'll see the end results of all of that on next week's episode. Child, it was a mess. It was a mess, but it was entertaining. I'll give them that much. It was entertaining. I'm going to give last night's episode a minus. An A minus. It is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. You guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.